Because I love the way your body day, okay? Follow this wave. I don't wanna play that game you play. I don't want you to leave, I just wanna make you stay. Because I love the way your body moves. My page. I still need to we need to promote.
How y'all doing?
Oh, no, that's how we want to come in, like
Yeah.
a sitcom, and they talking and people just start clapping. Woo! Mo and Tim are in the house.
LT intro, right? Or is it the countdown?
No, it's the LT intro.
Okay, it was just black, but okay. Well, they all up in our business.
Yeah. Hey, how y'all doing? We're here, y'all.
Black
We are
folks is
here.
always actually white folks are always in other people's business.
No, people would just be in other people's business.
I think black people are they're not as vocal as white people. Does that make sense? We rather go home and talk about the situation.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna talk about it.
Lagos traffic, y'all welcome back. We was here last week. Y'all know what time it is.
It's Lyle here.
We were late last week. All that Atlanta
traffic. Yeah, today it was real smooth. So we're basically on time today.
Yes, sir.
How's everybody doing? I hope you guys enjoyed your week. As you guys can see from the title, we have some things to discuss.
Some allegations.
No. These ain't allegations. We have video proof of what we're about to talk about. Actually,
I think Diddy can come out and say that was
what
Drake.
His clone.
It was Meek Mill.
Really, bro. Good morning.
If R. Kelly can deny that was him on camera doing,
it has been a hell of.
Yeah.
I think Diddy thought that he had like a little timeout.
Yeah, because Drake and Kendrick took all the heat off of him.
He wanted that beef to go for like 6 years,
bruh. He was waiting. I bet you he was somewhere just thinking like, man, thank you Kendrick, thank you Drake for getting this heat off of me. Keep going at Drake about these pedo situations and take the heat off me, bro.
Like, did he pick up the phone and call Kendrick? He's like, "What's up, Daddy?" And he hung up. It's like, I'm not doing this. I'm not entertaining this at all.
Well, they said it was kind of like celebrating him and the baby mama, Justin's baby mama. I think her name is Misha or something. It starts with an M. Where they were out somewhere on like an island or on a cruise or something like that.
He's never leaving that island.
He's not coming back.
They were like, don't celebrate too fast.
Right, he's not coming back.
Boom, they dropped that.
Even with that celebration, I think Diddy is very, he's very much in a safe zone because of his connections, not because of his money.
But
if that makes sense.
Because
of your connections and what you have on very powerful people, you can be smiling on your island.
But I don't think
because they can't get to those materials.
I don't think he has those people in his pocket no more.
No. There's a difference between having. Okay, so let me give you. Let me give you a perfect example. A perfect example.
Okay, go ahead.
With our former president, Donald Trump, and Stormy Daniels. If y'all don't know about that, that was a stripper or the porn star that he had paid off. And years later, when he wanted to run for presidency, she pops back up, right? He denied. But the proof is right there. The payments that was made to her is there with the check that they used, right? All of that's right there. So he is just living on this denial. Right?
Right.
Even though the proof is all out there. The reason why Diddy is not coming out I think he's only released one statement that said that all of these stuff is a lie. Blah, blah, blah. Slim Thug has come out to apologize to Cassie. Now, when the very important thing about life is you always have to wait for the facts. This is why the court system works the way it does. Because at first, when they came out with the whole Diddy situation, I remember watching Mayweather say that he's not going to talk about this and put another black man down. And he said something to that content. But now that it's out that this man was actually Cassie wasn't capping.
I never thought Cassie was capping though.
People did.
No, I'm just saying for me personally.
And
I never thought she was capping.
I'm very disgusted that some women were also on Diddy's side, like Young Miami.
Not just women, people. Period. Were on Diddy's side. They were like, I heard some people say, "Why didn't she? If all this is true, why didn't she come out earlier to say
Victim
all of
shaming.
this? Right, basically victim shame. Now, I thought that, but it wasn't because I thought she was after money. I knew most likely it's because, it's going to take her time to get over it. I was
Over
just
what?
over what
The
over what
abuse
she
or him?
over what she went through with
Okay,
Diddy.
okay, the
I
situation.
knew that.
The
I
abuse.
just wish that we could have found out about this sooner to have the light shined on him sooner.
Oh, there was
Now, we're
always
blessed to have-
rumors that there was always rumors that he slapped Drake, right? Slapped Drake, and then who else did he
A man-on-man crime does not equate to a man-on-woman. I want to.
When Kamora Lee was pregnant,
Mhm.
he basically, she said something at an event, and he basically said like, y'all slap the shit out of you, excuse my language, out, if you go research. Like, he said something to her about that, and then I think it was one of his what they call assistants, also, which is a female, said that he was very aggressive against females.
Now, if I slap you anywhere, any place, anytime, and you just and start crying, you a bitch. I'm sorry. But if I take my hand and slap my wife, take my hand and slap my sister, another female.
Look at the two-edged sword with that.
Yeah, that is a double standard.
Double standard. I said it right.
In what way?
Yeah, you did.
Me slapping a man?
Yeah.
And he's not defending himself versus me
Yeah.
slapping a woman?
Because
Yeah,
A man is naturally bigger than a woman.
No. But let's do like this. A man that's, let's just say
you just
the,
did
the size. Let's just say the size of Kevin Hart. Because you what, about 6 foot?
Mm-hmm.
You 6 foot. Kevin Hart's about 5'5".
He's 4'11", but keep
okay.
You gave him.
I saw him standing next to Steph Curry, and Steph Curry's a short basketball player.
But Steph Curry like 6 foot though.
6'3".
Oh, you see?
Yeah. Okay.
But let's just say you go and just slap somebody the size of Kevin Hart. Pow.
Yeah.
People may look at you and be like, "Damn, that's messed up."
Yes.
Because
the size difference.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I mean, it shouldn't be the fact that it's a woman.
What would happen if I slapped Kevin Hart and Kevin Hart knocked me out?
Oh, everybody going to laugh at you.
Okay, no. What I was saying.
What is a double? What is the
okay? Perfect example.
Like, let me say it. The double standard is this, right? The double standard is this, right? If you slap a man and he cries, right, he's considered the bitch.
Yes.
Right. But if you hit a woman, then you're considered the bitch. That's why it's a double standard. Right? That's not considered a double standard?
It's not.
It is.
It's the same sex. Double standard, it comes when they're opposite sex.
But
or the situation has to have an opposite. How is it an opposite if I'm hitting a man on man?
Okay,
versus a man on woman?
Okay, perfect. Let me give you a simple. Let me give you. Okay, let me give you another.
And the woman starts crying. They don't call you.
Not all the time. Some of them fight back.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. If I've seen big women and little women fight, and this little woman keeps going back and fighting. If you slap a woman, nobody's gonna call you a bitch.
Right.
So why see the double standard that you're talking about? They don't call you a bitch. They say, "Oh yeah, you whooped her ass." Blah blah blah. But if I slapped him and he started to cry, he's the bitch because he's supposed
to having the time of your life, having the time of my life. Sorry.
My bad.
But thank you for telling me that.
It's the masculinity that we live in, and if we go back, if we go by size, then we know for a fact that even you can knock me out because you are a trained, not professional, but you're a trained boxer.
No, but
hold on. Okay, you are a trained boxer. She doesn't know that, right?
Right.
Just like when Will Smith went to go slap Chris Rock.
That was a bitch move.
It was.
Because
guess what everybody was saying the next day?
What?
Couldn't be me. I would have knocked his ass out.
You're right.
Even Cat Williams said that. And Cat, I think, is the same size as
No, he's smaller than
Kevin
Chris
Hart.
Rock. Oh, I thought you
because Kevin Hart lifts.
Yeah.
Chris Cat Williams
can't just run fast.
Runs like a crackhead. I'm just gonna say it. Now, I will never, and I've seen Cat. There's an infamous video of Cat getting his whooped by like a teenager. I think at this point he was on something. But my point is, it's how you handle it. How would she know that you're a trained fighter? I come and I slap you, and then you just take off your hoodie and like, let's go.
But I think what she's saying is the perception of the action is a double standard.
Okay, I see. Because the perception is different from the reality of it.
Right, but because perfect example, because I think she's trying to even equate it to this. Let's just say you go to a club, right? Women, if you're an attractive woman, you get in the club free.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah, and you might get that VIP.
Right, us, we have to pay.
Yeah,
no matter what.
Yeah,
we can look good, we can dress nice, we have to pay.
Yeah,
double standard.
Yeah,
it's the same way. It's the same thing. What she's trying to say when it comes to that situation. Not the action itself is a double standard,
but how they see it,
how the people see it is the double standard.
That's my bad. Yeah, okay, I didn't understand it right. So yeah, okay, yeah, I definitely agree that if I did come up from nowhere and slap you, like, and you said,
right,
mommy. However, have you ever looked at Diddy and you look at him, you're like, if he slaps me,
I'm slapping you back, bro.
So that double standard kind of goes out the window. Not that I don't agree.
But that's me though.
So you think Drake was looking at him like,
because
you know what? Drake is also a Drake cried in the Maybach. He cried in the Maybach.
But not only that though, you have to think about it. If you want to be in this music industry and if you want to be successful,
you want to be connected,
right?
But he's a Jew.
You might have to.
He's a Jew.
But you might have to take some stuff. You might have to take some things.
He's already connected. He's very connected. You being half Jew. You got the
You're right.
Major cities.
You're right. But
you will never in your life be able to, even though he's half black and half Jew, there's no door that's closed to him because of how he's pledged his allegiance.
I think he considers himself more on the Jewish side than anything.
He does. Yeah, because he knows that door would never close for him.
He said that. African American. When he first came out, he had I had a butt frisco. Like,
no, there's an infamous video. That video of him dancing, looking like a loser. He was mad young. I think you can find it on YouTube, and he was dancing at somebody's bar mitzvah. Not to say that bar mitzvahs is a loser situation, but he himself, I feel like Drake, we saw him grow up, and now we see him being this quote unquote thug, and people are supposed to
colonizer.
He sure is.
I don't disagree.
You come to Atlanta. What? No, we're not going to.
But Diddy, we're not over you, Diddy.
We label this thing Diddy for a reason.
We're not over you.
See what Diddy did to us again?
See,
we almost took a commercial.
I told you. Diddy know what he doing. He tried to sidetrack us.
See, somebody said Diddy has sent a $2,000 GoFundMe to shut this podcast down. Right? No, we're not shutting it down. Nah. We'll take the $2,000 though, but we're not.
Yeah, we will take $2,000. We might hit you with a Kendrick. Take your money and continue our work.
Ladies, if you're being abused and you feel like there's nowhere else to go, there is a lot of places to go. It's not worth going through what we saw.
Yeah, that was he deserves to be under the jail cell for that. Even though we knew that we heard about it. Let me not even say we knew because we never really had evidence, but we've heard about the things that he was always doing. Seeing the video just makes it. Yeah, it makes it.
Can you imagine what he was doing to Kim Porter?
Right.
And according to
did she die?
Information. He was doing that in front of Cassie to Kim Porter.
Yeah, they're basically using their color against each other. One report stated that he tried to make Kim lick Cassie's tampon.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I did hear about that.
Basically, it was this.
Can we question his mind now as opposed to his character? A man that will force another woman to lick another woman's tampon.
I think it's part of his character.
His character, so not necessarily his mind. Like he might. No,
he can be sick. He can be sick.
Big. He's control freak for sure.
He's a narcissist.
Narcissist. Yeah.
But
it's like I have to rule everything.
Mental issue.
Yeah, he could. But
I do believe
but his character could also still be jacked up.
Can you imagine being a billionaire and will it ever cross your mind to have one girl lick another girl's?
No, that's disgusting.
That's a mental problem.
That's disgusting. I don't even like.
No, I just feel like that's a man who hates women. That's so degrading.
Then why are these women associated?
I wouldn't even say hate. I would say it's more of a power thing.
Control.
It's more.
I said he's a.
Yeah, I would say it's more of a power thing. I think because according to, like we said, we don't even know about the other lawsuit about the guy, the assistant. He said he used to have to clean Diddy's bathroom, and while he was cleaning Diddy's bathroom, Diddy would walk around naked and come up and grab his anus.
His anus or his butt?
He said anus, bro.
I'm not going to.
So you just.
I guess so.
Was he naked cleaning?
I don't know.
That's why I'm very confused.
I don't know. Look, bro. I don't even want to know. All right, I don't know. I don't want to know how he grabbed his anus.
I think he.
All I
that
know
way
is that
too
that's
graphic.
what he said. That's what he said.
He was on the Tootsie. That's what the Jaguar right says. That's the drug that they've been giving out and putting in the women's drinks and stuff like that.
It's called a what?
Tootsie.
Tootsie.
Yeah.
Does it make it? So it's like a. It's like
it's
that.
a Caucasian. It's a
cocktail or something.
I thought you were about to say Caucasian. It's a concoction.
Concoction.
Yeah.
So it's almost like what Bill was doing back then with the Quaalude. They just found a way to rename it because the Quaalude back then was what everybody was taking that makes women or people in general more.
Well, I mean, that's what I was hearing. What happened with this whole incident with DJ Academics? It's the same. I don't know what they use, but according to sources, they said that the two guys that were there that allegedly sexually assaulted the woman, basically drugged her, then took advantage of her on the concrete pool area.
Wow.
So she has marks and scars all over her body.
They said
DJ
had assaulted a woman.
Yeah.
And I think you told me that they recorded it, and
it's on video because he has cameras all around his house. So when those two guys did all of those things, they were in his pool area, and they just had her on the concrete, just taking advantage of her.
Wow. So
then after that, they said that they put her in one of his bedrooms, and when they put her in one of his bedrooms, the DJ Academic came and took advantage of her and assaulted her vaginally and anally.
And the thing, what's so crazy is they have her scream. He was live. Yeah. They recorded her. He was live, and you can actually hear her screaming.
And he came back and said that was not.
He was saying they were playing or something.
Something was happening in that room, and it was our game room. That's why I think he said something like that.
Oh, she's just playing. I'm like, the woman that y'all can go and see these. Go and research this on YouTube. That's where some of the sources are coming from. That we're talking about. You can. He actually he was live when it happened, and then he told on himself on DJ Vlad. So you can also go and see him basically talk about the whole. He was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't know those two guys, and they came in and da da da," and he was just, and he was just, sitting there acting like nothing happened. So she said that she ended up getting a rape kit. And basically, it showed that it had DJ Academics
DNA in her.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a whole nother mess right there. I mean,
let me tap back to. I know where this whole thing's about Diddy, but I don't want to miss anybody's comments in here, so I want to tap into what Mantra says. What's up, Mantra? Mantra says that he is willing to. What is? You remember the dude with the umbrella? Farnsworth Bentley.
Yeah.
What does he know? And he
knows a lot because
he was there for a while. Yeah, I think he disappeared when he got married. I think he couldn't really deal with the whole. Some people, I don't know. It's very difficult for you to.
Shoot, Farnsworth, don't put me in this. I'm trying to live my life.
Got paid off.
I'm just trying.
I'm trying to live my life.
I'm trying to sell umbrellas.
Okay, right. So y'all, it's called Tootsie. Tusi. It's a pink drug cocktail that is basically from Latin America. So it's kind of like a pink cocaine. It's a synthetic powder drug. It has it's made in Peru and Panama, and this stuff they call it pink cocaine.
Wow. So they just put it in your drink, and before you know it,
you're out
like a light.
So it comes from Colombia, y'all.
And one thing, you know what? If Cat didn't say one thing that was true, he did say all of these big deviants are going to get exposed.
Yeah.
He started it.
He said they were going to get exposed, and now that okay.
It's real pink.
Yeah.
It's hot pink. Flamingo pink.
He said they were going to get exposed, and now they're getting exposed. And you know what? I'm here for it.
Of course.
I'm here for
What's
it.
Done in the dark,
expose these Negroes.
Let's clean our community.
Yes.
Diddy has been on a rampage for a very long time.
For a very long time.
I never really liked him.
I was never really a fan of Diddy.
I never
was
really
never really
liked
a
him,
fan.
but
there's a video
I
called Diddy
respected.
is Poison.
I respected his hustle. You can respect a person's hustle. I respect what R. Kelly has done as far as musically.
But I would say that
he can't read or write, but he made hits.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I would say that he's done. I would say he's done more than Diddy, because Diddy. No. In a sense, when I'm talking about when it comes to music.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to music, I don't mean. Oh no, I'm not talking about
money.
Oh no, not money. I'm
Diddy
just
has
talking about
money and ventures all over the world.
Because one thing about Diddy's like DJ Khaled to me.
Diddy used to be like
because
he's like Jermaine
what he
Dupri.
does is he is, except that I never heard of Jermaine Dupri keeping his artists under lock and chain and keeping their music where they're not getting paid.
Okay.
They're masters.
Yeah.
Right. Like, that's messed up.
He has had the most artists that have come under their wing and never made it nowhere.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And you got what we talking about? We got Faith Evans. We got the Locks. Right? We got Carl Thomas. And we have the list goes.
The biggest person he had. Biggest person he had was Biggie. That was the biggest artist that he's ever had.
Yeah. But he's in a different class because of how short his career was, and the fact that he's iconic up there. You know, even if Tupac was under Diddy, Tupac is one of the biggest artists of all times, right? Even though his music is Biggie hasn't produced more music than Mace.
No, but
he has hits on hits on hits.
Right.
That considers Biggie in a whole new class of his own.
But who else that's been under who else has been under Diddy's tutelage that has blown up and really was a significant staple in the music industry?
By themselves? Under Diddy or after they were done with Diddy? You don't think Lil' Kim? You minus her jail time, Lil' Kim she's one of the.
I mean, yes,
one of the most iconic rap artists of all time, and she was under Diddy. Maybe I think she left after Biggie died. So I think you're right. I think she wasn't under Bad Boy then.
Yeah, after Bad Boy, it is like once Diddy's done with you, it's like he just throws you away and you're never to be heard of again.
The only person who made it was Rick Ross.
Rick Ross was never under Bad Boy. He was under Bad Boy South.
But that's still
part of Bad Boy though.
Bad Boy.
That is still part of Bad Boy.
That's like you saying Jeezy is a Diddy. Jeezy was under Def Jam. He signed a half deal with Bad Boy South. That's not under Diddy. Diddy's not responsible for Rick Ross's career. Rick Ross was also under Rockefeller. He was with Jay-Z at one point. Is Jay-Z responsible for Rick Ross?
It depends.
Rick Ross is Rick Ross hustling.
No, I'm talking about I've been talking about when he was
he was blown up under hustling.
No, I'm saying which record label was
Universal.
He under? Or was he under
Universal?
Okay,
and Universal owns Bad Boy.
It was under actually.
You mean Universal Music Group?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, he was under. Yeah, my bad. You're right. He was under Def Jam,
which is under Universal Music Group.
Yeah, and Universal owns Def Jam.
Yes.
So it's not Diddy. You know what Diddy does? If you look at,
I told you he's a
pimp. He's a pimp.
He attaches himself.
Exactly, and that's what Drake does. If you look at all these,
except Drake actually makes music.
No,
Diddy was never considered a rapper.
No, he was never considered. He's a
producer. He's like Jay-Z.
He started off as a
dance guy.
Take that.
So did Tupac.
Yeah.
And then Tupac.
Tupac makes music though.
So does Diddy. He just doesn't. He's not on the mic as much, but he's in that recording studio. He's responsible. You can see his credits on a lot of stuff.
I mean, yeah, of course. You can see DJ Khaled. You can see DJ Khaled credits in a lot of stuff.
With all due respect, bro, don't ever put DJ Khaled in anybody's caliber. I think DJ Khaled is a little bit on the slow sector. He's playing basketball with his two little sons and dunking on them. And he's a special kind of.
He has to get over on somebody.
Yeah, because he can't get over on. He sees air balls he shoots when he goes to the Miami games. He pulls up and he's wearing his Jordans. He got a pillow to put his Jordans on. Come on, dog! Like, stop acting real. get back to our ratings. Diddy and French Montana.
Yep. Craig, you have Craig Mack, you have Mace. Of course, you have Cassie. You got Machine Gun.
Cassie didn't even get.
She got
off the ground.
Right, she had 2 songs.
Cassie, and I think she had better music when she was with Ryan Leslie.
Of course.
Of course.
She was, and Ryan Leslie studied music.
Bro, that dude is a talented brother.
He taught him all the.
He's a genius.
The what do they call instruments on his own?
Yes, you can go.
So you got Shine.
You can go on YouTube and type in.
I love Ryan
Leslie making the beats to one of his songs, and he's going from one room to another. It's like
I'm addicted.
Yes, that's the song exactly. And you can hear all the beats and all the melodies and this and this and that. Same thing with Kanye. They say they read music. They don't listen to music. They can read music,
which is very talented. And what were you saying? Who else?
You have Shine, Black Rob, 112.
Shine went to jail for him.
And Shine came out and said he's so happy the truth is out right now. He said, I always said I wasn't a person. They were just looking for a fall guy.
And he was the fall guy.
He served his 10 years or less, I think, went to Belize because they deported him. And now he's running for, I think he is an elected official in his country. But it's like everything kind of happens for a reason. I'm happy that Shine was able to get away from that because he was a kid when this happened. He might have had that voice that kind of almost reminded you of Biggie, but he was a kid. I think he was 19, 20.
When all this shit happened.
Yeah, and
it was in the 90s. It's like 90.
No, it wasn't the 90s. It was the 2000s. Because it was with J-Lo.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like 20,
that's true.
I think it was probably after 9/11, probably like 2003, 2004. But, this guy that was in New York trying to make a name for himself ends up spending 10 years in prison for a crime he never did. There's another woman that says Diddy shot her in the face. She's coming out now.
Yeah, 112, Danny Kane, Stevie J, The Locks, Young Jock, Carl Thomas, Foxy Brown, New Edition, Fabulous, Loon, Mario Winans, B5, Total, Jada Kiss, Mark Curry, Janae Monet, Quincy Brown, we know that, Ryan Leslie, Boys in the Hood,
that's Chuck, with Jeezy.
Yeah. Little Cease, I don't even know that. Andrea Fembrise or whatever.
Well, Little Cease is part of the
band.
Little Cease is part of the Junior Mafia.
Day 26. Day 26.
I fucked with Day 26.
See that some of this stuff is
Day.
They got Jeezy under Bad Boy.
That
Rickerson. Never happened. Did Jay-Z? I said Jay-Z. Jeezy was under Def Jam. His affiliate Diddy is just like I said. Diddy is just a pimp because Diddy will attach himself to any and everybody that's hot.
Well, I mean, and then he also pushes you. Also, I won't front. Diddy will push his artists.
Yeah, I mean,
but once he's done with you,
you're out.
It's over.
What's going on, Kevy Cav?
Everybody's music video trying to outshine him.
Yep.
So now all of these, I wonder if any of these artists are going to come out and say what they experienced.
Some of them are, but not the ones because they've released people that are supporting him.
I know not Day 26, but Danity Kane, that the white girl Aubrey O'Day, she's suing him for something that he did when they were in
Danity Kane.
Mm-hmm,
the list of people that are supporting him are Scrappy, Stevie J, Meek Mill.
We know Meek Mill support.
Carisha, whoever Kalani is from Dirty
Busta
Money.
Rhymes,
Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes. I don't know who Miss Hilton is. Thea, Rico Love, Joel Santana, and Carl Thomas. And like I said earlier, Slim Thug came out and issued an apology to Cassie, saying that he wasn't. He's apologizing because he didn't think that she was being truthful. He's seen the video and it breaks his heart. That he was under the impression. Same thing I think Mayweather was going under, that somebody's just trying to take another black man down.
But I think people use that thing too much. That it's always somebody trying to put another. Most of the time, no.
Candy Cane says that we're early today. She just finished snacking on some egusi.
I said we were on Saturday around 1.
Yeah. We moved our time to 1. Well, between 12 and 1 on Saturdays to make it convenient for work purposes and other things like that.
She just finished. Who snacks on egusi?
I don't know. I had though. I did have some fufu last night though.
And got knocked out after that.
People know what that is. The American people.
Oh, they know what fufu is.
Yeah, yeah.
Fufu is
Egusi.
Egusi is the soup that
Oh, it's
goes with the fufu.
yeah.
And if you don't know what fufu is, it's I guess the closest I can mashed potatoes,
Yeah,
but it's a
yeah.
little bit harder than mashed potatoes, and it's like soup.
Potato, but
Go on YouTube and type in
It's really good. I had some last
fufu
night.
and egusi.
I had some last night,
You
bro.
bought it or your mom made it?
No, I bought it. I bought it.
Your mom is in the same city and you buy African food?
Who's gonna hit my mom up like 11 o'clock in the morning at night?
Every African got food in that fridge, bro.
Nah, bro.
You
I'm
just didn't
not
want to spend the night at your mom's house. You didn't want to drive all the way down there.
Right, why would I drive all the way down there for some egusi when I could grub up some egusi that's gonna be here in like 30, 40 minutes?
Grubhub it and you open it up and somebody's fingers already in there.
Nah, they don't do that. They don't do that. Actually, that's all. Grubhub, they don't do that. Even and look, I'm giving Grubhub a shout out. Y'all need to come pay me real quick.
You used to go with me to my first night or a plate of Nigerian.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You just gotta let me know when.
Eat it.
Eat what?
Oh
yeah. I'm allergic to shellfish.
He's allergic to shellfish. Yeah,
I can't.
This dude would die.
Yeah, I'm not ready to go yet.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the people that
until we get the channels established. Then
I'm out, y'all. My brother said the money comes. My brother said money comes before blood. Let me make at least a few thousand.
Yeah, let's make a few thousand, and then you can go and eat your shellfish. But until then, let's cool it. Let's cool it.
How do you feel as a woman? Another woman should carry herself or report a situation that she's in when she's being abused. Why do you think it takes so long for a woman to actually, dead a situation that's dead?
Stockholm syndrome.
Can you explain what that means to the?
Basically, you get into a situation where you feel like that's what love is. You know what I'm saying? You get into a situation of like, I can't get nobody else. This is a good, situation for me.
Can I let you tap into a man's brain for like 3 seconds? And what men think is, if you're being abused that long, why are you staying? And you're saying the Stockholm syndrome, right? And then the man is saying, no, it's because that man has all this money, he's providing you with this lifestyle that you can get nowhere else. And I have yet to find, and I'm talking about strictly for the successful men that are abusing women, and these women are not leaving.
And they say it's like a psychological bond that they have. You know what I'm saying? Where it's an imbalance. It's kind of like a hostage taking, kidnapping, abusive relationship. You see what I'm saying?
What's your opinion on that? If you had a sister that was being abused, right? And it's been going on for like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you wonder, and her husband is like a millionaire.
Okay.
What are you asking your sister why she's staying? What are some of the questions like
what's going on?
Yeah, like what's making you want to stay with this man?
I mean, whatever she's going to tell me, but I will definitely look at the situation and see what is going on. I think two things can be right. I do think there are situations where someone can be in a situation where they're being abused, and they're just afraid of leaving. Because they don't know if they try to leave,
they might get killed.
Right.
Yeah, some women out there want you to think of, or if you see any of your friends or whatever, these are signs of Stockholm syndrome. It's feeling emotionally connected to the abuser, feeling pity for the abuser, sharing the abuser's values, believing in the abuser's humanity, responding to the abuser's kindness, refusing to escape the hostile situation, refusing to convict the abuser, and helping the abuser in his or her crime. Those are some signs of Stock syndrome.
Are all the men that are abusing these women, would you consider them some form of a narcissist?
No, all of them.
All of them are.
Yeah.
Because they find the weakness in the woman, right? After they finish beating them up, like that elevator situation. When they said that what Quavo did to Sweetie is nothing compared to what we saw on social media this past couple of days.
Was it yesterday?
Yesterday or 2 days ago, where he kicked her.
And then threw a vase at her too.
And then had the audacity
and then was trying to drag her to the Diddy.
Cassie and Diddy.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah, he tried.
Just said something about Sweetie. So
you remember the Sweetie and the Quavo situation in the elevator when Quavo was just trying to calm her down and get her out the elevator.
Oh yeah,
and they tried to mix that up as Quavo was abusing her.
Right.
And then we actually have this footage right here where Cassie was trying to get away. Maybe she had a breaking point. Maybe she had enough.
They said that's not the first time in her her thing that she's tried
to get away.
Yeah, and she says that he had incriminating evidence against her, and she feared for her life that, because she knows so much that he would take her out. There is some speculating, okay, this is all hearsay, these are all allegedly, y'all, that she knows like some of the people that Diddy killed or Diddy did something bad with.
So she knows all his secrets.
She knows all his secrets.
So he couldn't even. So even if she let's not say even if she wanted to leave, but Diddy couldn't allow her to leave. Why? Because of everything that she knew.
But eventually she left.
Yeah, but I think she left with the presumption of Diddy telling her, "Don't tell nobody about what was going on when you were with me." She might have had to sign an NDA.
Yeah, that's what you think she also broke the NDA to do what was best for her?
Well, I think there are loopholes to everything.
Yeah, you're right.
So most likely she found
that paperwork.
Yeah, so most likely when her lawyer went through it, she was like, "Okay, well, this is how we can beat this NDA if you go about it a certain way."
Gotcha.
So she ended up going through with, and that's the reason why Diddy can't even come back and say, "Hey, you breached our NDA."
Well, she didn't go after. She didn't go after Diddy. She went after the company.
Yeah, she was smart with that.
Yeah, and so
whoever her lawyer was.
The other women were trying to do the same thing, but Diddy was like, "Well, when this happened, the business was not even established at that time, so you can't come after the business."
And if you've noticed, he sold most of his businesses, so they can't sue those businesses anymore.
So he gave it to his mom and his son too.
And
Revolt, he sold.
And this is one of the reasons why I was giving a little pushback on why when you said Diddy's trying to protect the elites. This is why I say that I don't think that Diddy's trying to protect the elites. I think those elites are trying to get rid of Diddy. And the reason I say this is because we were talking about it before you got here. The whole thing
about me,
not about you.
Oh,
okay. But Ciroc.
Oh yes.
But Ciroc.
Ciroc
and DeLeon, he sued them.
Yeah, who did?
Diddy.
He sued Ciroc?
No, because DeLeon, did I say it properly?
Yeah,
DeLeon basically owns Ciroc. Well, he has him and Diddy and DeLeon have a partnership with Ciroc.
Yeah.
So what happened was Diddy came out and was like, they are racist.
Jesus Christ. The number one thing.
He came out and said
tries to stir the pot.
He came out and said they're racist. Mind you, after that happened, they went into these legal fees. How come after that whole settlement with DeLeon, Cassie comes out?
Yes,
after Cassie,
he wins because he won.
Did he won?
Yeah,
he won. He won the lawsuit against DeLeon.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it says that Combs accused Diego of limiting its promotion of Ciroc and DeLeon to the urban areas because of his race.
Wow.
So he won that. After he won that, Cassie now comes out with this.
And Susan.
And comes out with that,
story.
With the story and the whole, case against him.
Yeah.
After that, what happened when that case came out? What did he have to do? He had to get rid of everything, right?
Yeah. Got rid of all of his.
Guess who's 100% owns Ciroc and Don Julio and all this now?
His mom?
Them. He sold it back. Diddy had to sell everything back
to the people he sued?
Did
Yes.
he?
Damn.
Yes, they don't. They own. They have.
No, it
now they have full control.
Settle withdraw lawsuit in case the Q. Okay.
Damn.
Yes. So now that they own everything, and with the liquor, that has anything to do with liquor, not all his other endeavors, but the liquor stuff, bro. We don't need you no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
We needed you because you were the face. Now that you're not the face and you don't have any partnership, we don't care about you.
Yeah.
It says it says Diego whatever, disclosed in a recent financial statement that it has agreed on January 16th to buy 50% stake from the Combs Company, Combs Wine and Spirits, for the approximately total of $200 million. So yeah, he did sell.
He sold his portion.
He sold 50%
of his, which means they own majority of all of that.
So he'll probably transfer.
So you have to. It's 51-49.
50-50 is 50-50 is you own 50. There's no majority.
No, they own 50. Wait, are they saying that he sold 50% of what Diddy owns?
The stakes of the DeLeon tequila brand.
So he sold 50%. So he owns 50. So it's still an equal balance.
If he sold his 50.
He didn't sell his 50, love.
So okay,
he sold 50% of his share.
Of his share.
So basically, he won the what you call it, and then they came back and bought 50% of his shares. He won the lawsuit.
But he never. But I'm saying that if he never owned 100% of it. Mm-hmm. If he owned
in a partnership.
No,
right.
But you can't take any other percentage out of 50%. So it has to be 100%. That's what makes it half of. They came and took. Had they say they came and took 45%?
No, okay, this is what I'm trying to
35% or 15%. Then that number drops down.
No, this is what I'm saying. Okay, so let's just say me and you, we own something. 50%. I own 50%. You own 50%.
That makes it 100.
Right. Let's say one of us get in trouble. Mm-hmm. Right. You sell 50% of your shares out of your 50%.
Yes.
To me. That means 50% of your. That's where I'm going with.
Yeah, but your 50, my 50
is 100%.
No. Listen, your 50 and my 50 is 100% with the company.
Right.
But now that I have my 50, it's my 100%.
Right. So you gave me 50% of your 100%.
That's what she said.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say.
I'm not still there. I almost brought out the calculator, right?
So we're saying the same thing. Okay.
Different people have different ways they add and get to 4, right?
Right.
Somebody say 3 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1
2 plus 2. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're all saying the same thing. So
exactly. We just had to break it down.
Yeah, so we can understand each other.
Here we go.
So we can understand each other. Okay, so I can understand y'all. But we're basically saying the same thing. Okay, great.
I pray that everything that Diddy has done,
it comes to light.
No, Kamara Lee. Okay, let's get to that.
Kamara Lee was shut down because of her race. Nobody wants to listen to an Afro-Asian.
No, that's not true, because that's why that change.org came.
Why do you think that people hated on her when she was with Russell Simmons? Go back and read it. Black women hated on Kamara Lee Simmons because she was an Asian African American. She was biracial. She was in our community, and we didn't really see her as one of us. Then she made Fat Farm. Or her and Russell made Fat Farm. And then women started to say, okay. And then she wanted to speak on certain topics that was happening in the community, and we weren't listening to her. And you had told me earlier that she had said something about Kim Porter.
No, that's what I'm saying. So Kamara has been fighting since because she's the one that found his body. Like when he got Kim Porter. So she saw Kim Porter's body.
What did they allege she died from?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia?
Yeah, I believe they said it was pneumonia.
For the life of me, when I was like...
I thought they said she died from pneumonia.
From the time I was like 18 till I was like 45, I could not spell pneumonia. Like it's one of the hardest things, because it starts with that P, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, But anyway, go back.
I'm still trying to picture it in my head.
The easiest way I got it was there's a f there, but you don't pronounce it, even though it's
pneumonia.
Yeah.
No, my bad. It wasn't apple bottom. It was baby fat. Yeah, Josh, you're right.
Yeah,
baby fat was what she had.
Yeah, Nelly was apple bottom.
Yeah,
right?
apple bottom jeans.
Yeah, so basically
that was when before the BBL came out, and you saw a shorty with the apple bottom, and the apple bottom was
on the jeans.
It like formed a pocket, and it was behind them. High school girls. bro.
I remember that.
I'm not saying high school girls like I was.
Yeah. We're not
when
on no
when
Drake.
we were in high
Yeah,
school.
we're not on no Drake mess. We're not on no Drake mess. So
We're not hitting any chords.
right.
And
No,
it's definitely
no. And definitely not minors. No minor chords. No minor accords. No, none of those. So
Magic City chords. Blue Flame.
right. We don't make high school parking lots
Nah.
Magic City.
We don't go to McDonald's in a yellow Hummer. And if you don't know what that is, YouTube it. They said R. Kelly was pulling up at McDonald's in a bright yellow Hummer coming out. Can I get a toot?
beep beep. Running her hands through my fro. And I used to love that song too.
Bro.
I used to love.
How can you not step in the name of love? Come on. How can you not bump and grind?
Man.
I don't see nothing wrong. Now when that song comes on, I have to change. I'm like, no, let me go back a little bit. I miss this song.
I even used to love what's that song with that he had Little Kim in it?
Which one?
He's feeling on your booty.
Well, okay. And then he had a remix. What remix is this? Feeling on your booty.
Yeah.
R. Kelly is the Pied Piper of R&B.
He is. And if you don't know who the Pied Piper is, look it up.
Yeah.
That was basically, oh my God. Do you know who the Pied Piper was? It just hit me.
Who was it?
The Pied Piper was the guy that used to go around to the villages and he used to play a flute through the villages and take all the kids.
You didn't know that?
I'm mind blown.
I just realized.
No, now the connection to the to underage is making sense now. We knew what the Pied Piper was,
right?
But the music, his music he's really the Pied Piper of R&B. That's why he put the of R&B.
Right.
I recently watched, and I'm going to get back to you. That says JB. That says Trapped in the Closet. That had everybody.
All 250 episodes.
And then it got super weird. I think there's a midget that came out the toilet at one point. Yeah, he took it too far. Yeah, he took it too far. But when he first started, people were addicted because it was like a novel. You go to different chapters, and he had different. And then he started to get really out of control.
Yeah,
I watched this interview of R. Kelly, and it was the most bizarre interview I've ever seen in my life. When the person interviewing him asked, do you like underage girls?
What do you mean underage?
He looked dead. He looked dead in that camera.
What do you mean underage?
And then the reporter was like this. Are you not under investigating? I'm helping you. I'm trying to. He said, what do you mean underage? He said, because, he said teen. He didn't say teen. He said 19. He said, okay, 19 and younger. He said, got some teenager friends. Right on camera. You are being investigated, and you've been rumored for the longest. But like they said, whatever is done in the dark,
they do.
Whatever is done in the dark will come to light.
Because
they protected him.
Leah was young, and they were okay with it.
Who was?
The people in the industry. They didn't say anything.
But But they're okay with it until you cross them. Once you cross them, it's over.
The thing is, R. Kelly never got in trouble for even marrying Aaliyah.
No,
that's not alleged. That's a fact.
Well, they got the marriage.
Girl.
So the thing, so the thing is, even Kimora that you were talking about, how old was she when she got with Russell?
Yeah, she was young too.
Exactly.
Look at Russell's daughter.
Exactly, that 65-year-old.
Yeah, she's 21.
And Kimora Lee can't say nothing. But
neither one of them can say nothing.
My point is, because they kind of almost bring up the same thing with Jay-Z and Beyonce when they first started, but they come out and say she was of age. But
yeah, she was. Wasn't she? She was like what? 20?
We don't know.
21.
It's very subjective, but I'm not going to get on that.
But
they're happily married, and there's no need for us.
But they started dating where the early 2000s.
Jay-Z has always looked like a very much older man than Beyonce.
Well, I mean, Jay-Z looked like a British bulldog.
Beyonce?
I say Jay-Z.
He looks like a camel. Why are you going to say he looks like a British bulldog?
I mean, he do. He look old, but even though he's not,
I think 50 Cent looks like a British bulldog. I think Jay-Z looks like a camel.
I didn't say that.
I did. Did.
If it had like a little thingy.
Oh, they didn't change it.
Oh, okay.
Bro, what is this?
Oh,
Bro.
You should have got one of these.
Bro, what is this? What is this?
That's what y'all.
Bro, what is this?
What is that?
That's a camel. That's Jay-Z.
Next to each other?
no, that's just his face.
What is this, bro? If y'all don't know what go to 50 Cent's page and go to his
Dude,
his
it's the
picture
biggest troll, bro.
ever. Go to his picture from 3 days ago. Can I put this on your? No,
You have
it's
to
up
use
there.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just go to 50 Cent's Instagram
Yeah,
page,
bro.
and then you're gonna see something that looks kind of weird. Click on it. It's from
It looks kind of weird.
It's from 3 days ago.
Damn.
Yeah, it looks.
He need a drink. He look his lips make him look dehydrated.
He just never needs to be on camera. Ever. Just say y'all got me. It's all good. It's almost like Leslie Jones. Remember, you know?
Oh, the comedian.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why did you say like 6 times and you scratching your head, bro?
Nothing.
Can somebody pay you any amount of money to just make out with her for like 10 minutes?
Yeah, you could pay me some money.
500?
No, not that.
1,000?
No,
2?
no,
5?
no,
10?
no,
25?
no. Keep going.
30?
No,
100?
I would.
Okay, $100,000 to make out with Leslie Jones.
Yeah, I would.
Right.
I would.
All right. So back to what I was trying to say about the whole industry and dating younger and older, or whatever the case may be. Had Aaliyah and her situation with R. Kelly, he just married and stayed with Aaliyah, and they had kids together, they were in love for the rest of their life. People would have they would have forgotten a long time ago. But then you have him popping up in all these different random high schools, and he knew this girl. If you watch the documentary they had about him, the one they had a long time ago, this girl said she was at the mall and she was shopping with her friends, and she saw R. Kelly because there was a whole mob around him, and R. Kelly just looked at her, gave her that look, and she slipped her his number and said, "Call me." They ended up, hanging out.
Same thing could go for Mr. Drake. He goes to female high school basketball games.
Yeah.
Mind you, especially at this climate that we're in right now, there are a lot of female hoopers that can ball. Like, I think the WNBA is going to get bigger, especially because of the new.
Josh said he'll kiss Leslie Jones for 10K. He said you need to stop capping.
I'm not capping.
You're not.
Okay, actually 10K. You know what?
10,000.
I might.
10,000.
Almost like 10,000.
So when I got to a 10, you was like, no. I said 100.
Well,
10 minutes. I didn't say 10 seconds. You got to make.
That's a grand a minute. That's a grand a minute.
Yeah,
that's a grand a minute. I might even stop at 5. I'm good with 5.
You know what's scaring me is that at the maybe 30-second mark, I'll open up my eyes and I'll look at her. And
no, I wouldn't open up my eyes.
You keep your eyes closed for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. That's wrong. But then the stipulation is you have to open up your eyes.
Huh?
You have to keep your eyes open.
Okay, I have a wild imagination.
While you're looking at her?
Yeah.
Your imagination must be on
100.
On AI level.
Bro.
Okay. All right. Josh said, see, you would do it for the 10K.
No, but same thing would go with Drake. He goes to female high school basketball games. And it's like, and according to certain people,
Jamie says for $1 million.
Okay, for $1 million, I'll make out with her.
Let me tell you something. The truth is, niggas is gonna be niggas.
Yeah.
It's different for women. Because if you ask a woman, would you sleep with Flavor Flav?
For how much?
For like 2,000.
Some women would do it. Some women would do it. Not all, but there's some.
Look at the face she made over there. See that face? That's that face.
What's wrong with Flavor Flav?
Because she can already smell him.
You know he stinks.
He got gold in his mouth.
So everybody
calls it yuck mouth.
So
he's from Florida, and that's what they say in Florida. You got a yuck mouth. His whole mouth is with yellow gold.
So if you have golden teeth in your mouth, your breath stink?
Then most likely your breath will stink.
You ain't never look at somebody and be like, this person look like they musty. You haven't even smelled them yet, but you like this person.
No, I've been in some houses that would be like, oh yeah,
I'm out.
Like what type of deodorant?
None.
All
natural. That's the name of their deodorant.
Have all natural. Like there's some cultures that don't believe in deodorant, and I remember me.
Wait, can you say that again?
There's some cultures.
No. The deodorant? Say it again.
Deodorant.
Oh. It's an accent.
I don't have an accent.
No. When you said deodorant, it was different.
Oh, deodorant.
You see? You hear it?
Why are you paying attention to the little things you say?
I've had the stuff.
Deodorant?
Yeah.
Deodorant.
It's adorable.
Something's wrong with these
He
people,
wants to come pinch your cheeks like, oh, you do it again, deodorant.
We're like far left, but please use some lemon juice. Okay, lemon juice kills it as well.
That's gonna burn your armpits.
Yeah.
No, it's not gonna burn your armpits.
You know, the thing is, some people have done some research, and some of these deodorants do give you cancer down the road
because it has the aluminum.
The aluminum in it. Yeah,
just like back then, our grandmas used to put the baby powder in the hoo-ha, and then Johnson & Johnson got sued for a couple of millions because it was cancer causing.
Well, if you don't use deodorant, though, I just got to say this: if you don't use deodorant, at least take a shower every single day.
No, but you can take a shower every day, and because you're not masking the musk, it's going to come right back.
Well, you do something.
No, let me
wet wipes.
Something. No. Let me. I gotta let me break it down to you. All right. I know a few people who use deodorant and they're still musty. And this is because
they use the Dollar General ones.
No.
I use that one time.
It was like telling some men to use Secret because the chemical bound or whatever they make Secret with helps men with their odor.
A lot of men use women deodorant.
Yeah, because it's better. So, like, I'll tell you something. So my little brother, he plays football, and we were just like, oh my God, we tried men's stick, everything, okay? And it was just nothing that could mask it. He couldn't smell it, but everybody else smelled, because you can't smell your own stuff.
Yeah, unless you literally be like, then you might be able to smell it.
Right.
Why you don't look at me like that? Don't look at me like that. I'm just saying, it's the truth.
Are you trying to call me out, bro?
I'm not calling you out, bro.
I use Secret.
And so to make my brother feel comfortable, I took the wrap off of Secret, even though it's a baby blue, But I think it has different colors now. But men, sometimes when you use men's stick, whatever like that does the chemical balance in men's stick and your oils that comes out your glands. They don't mix. So men, sometimes it's okay to reach for the woman's stick. Okay.
What about the women that smell? What advice you give women?
Women, you need Lume. Lume is perfect. Okay, it's a really good product.
So men don't use Lume. Women.
They just came out with the Lume product. It comes. Yeah, they just came out.
No, I was just trying to make sure that if it's a woman thing or anybody can use Lume.
No, anybody can use Lume. I love it.
Yeah, men that have musk problem can also use Lume.
Yes,
but you're saying Lume for women.
I use organic.
No, you can use it. You can use it in your butt crack, between your toes, your vagina area.
Your butt gonna be burning.
It's not burning. It's
like a natural type thing.
No, because I look.
Or it has no alcohol.
Me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm transparent in this. Okay, when I work out, you know how like the women get like sweat down there.
Yeah.
I put Lume because I don't know if it smells or not. You know what I'm saying? I put some Lume right there in the crack area.
Lume, Lume, right?
Yes.
Like people think it's like Lumi.
The last thing I want is one of my homies or a man be like, baby girl, like that has always been my phobia, is to stink. It's to like. So no, I don't play.
Yeah, because
okay?
I'm going to tell you on behalf of a lot of men.
I do, but I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you
on behalf of a lot of men.
I use organic deodorant because I remember.
You need to use Lume. Organic deodorant is not good deodorant.
Why it's not?
Said it again.
I know. I just want to go.
I didn't pay attention to it.
See, Joshua say Lume. Yes, Joshua.
Wait, somebody said Dove version. They prefer the Dove version to the Lume is not good. Someone said that.
Men that have
Lume is good. Okay.
But people are saying Lume is amazing unless you tell your man what you need to use.
I'm telling you.
Kev says that if a man has a musk problem, they need to shave.
Natural deodorant. It's not.
What do y'all? How do y'all feel about Old Spice? I want to know how y'all feel about Old Spice because Jamie just says men smell good with Old Spice, but I've heard women say that Oh, they don't like that Old Spice stuff.
Different people like different scents.
Of course.
Yeah, right.
Of course.
So while Jamie is, she loves that scent that comes with Old Spice. Some women like a softer Dove. Some women like that baby
zest.
Oh, you're agreeing. Okay.
Like Johnson & Johnson, where you smell like a baby. You use the baby lotion, and then you get in bed, and you're like, God, you smell like. Or some of the women that go to Bath and Body Works and buy all them lotions, and when they're done, they smell like the damn store, and they get into bed, you ready to tastes like a cookie, smell like a cookie.
Joshua said, men that have musk problems need to trim their man bush down there. Hair holds.
You mean Kevy Kev?
Oh,
yeah, you're right.
I'm my bad.
Well, how do you feel about men? How do you feel about manscaping for men? Is it something that's kind of like feminine for men to be shaving their armpits, their chest hair, and
it doesn't.
So it needs to be. So it doesn't need to be trimmed, or does it need to be completely shaved?
It's just trimmed.
Oh, okay.
Some people have it bald, but I can't.
It depends on the activity, though. Some
it
girls
does depend.
Some girls don't want there to be hair on the.
Well, I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody wants hair in their mouth.
Okay, yeah, you're right. But when a girl is kissing their man, like me, there's hair on our face.
Yeah,
and a lot of girls hate that, but they put up with it.
And that's the funny thing, y'all
look at her. Look at the face she made right now.
Some girls do hate it, but they like how it looks.
Exactly.
They like the aesthetic.
Like, oh, that beard look good, but
exactly. You like a beard, but you don't want to kiss it.
Yeah. But that's shit. You just unlocked the code, bro. The look she just gave right now. She's like, who you telling? Come on, man.
Shoot.
Like, Lord, please don't let them say that. I gotta remain transparent.
So
Joshua said trash. So I guess he's referring to Old Spice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It
so
depends on
I would tell you this: you people, because Lumi does not have any of those what you call it. And if Lumi doesn't work for you, then you funky.
You need to go to the doctor.
See what I'm saying? Like
Lumi has a scent.
They have in all different scents. They have nonsense or whatever. I'm gonna tell you, I have given it to people who wear natural deodorants, and they like it better. They switch to it because the thing about it is that everybody's sweat glands are different
based on what we eat and how we diet.
Based on who we eat.
Yeah, you're right.
If you eat a lot of curry, what's gonna happen?
You're gonna smell like curry.
When you drink a lot of alcohol,
you're gonna smell like alcohol.
Yes. Yeah. So I would tell you,
marijuana.
Try Lumi. It's not that expensive. Try Lumi.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Girlfriend Lumi. Everybody try Lumi. If you don't like it, you know what I'm saying?
I'll give it a try.
Just let me know. You get it off Amazon.
I just saw that they offer 100% guarantee that if you don't like, you can send it back.
Yeah.
So they are who they say they are.
Oh, okay. And I'm telling you, you're gonna keep it. I'm telling you, you're gonna keep it.
I'm gonna try Lumi. I'm gonna get back to y'all. I'm gonna try Lumi.
I'll try it too.
I'm gonna try Lumi.
I appreciate that plug.
I should be a spokesperson.
Yeah.
Y'all should be
paying you.
No, just give me Lumi for life.
Because I use a lot of organic stuff.
Lumi is. She says, "Don't pay me, just give it to me for life."
Shoot.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Hey, if we like throwing out sponsorships, hey, what do you call it? Dr. Squash? I fuck with y'all. So just give me soaps for the rest of my life.
Dr. Squash wants you to replace the IF with y'all and just say, I love y'all.
I love y'all.
There we go. So
I love y'all. Okay, I love y'all. Look, y'all need to a lifetime supply because their soaps are actually very, very good.
Yeah, I've seen some commercials about that.
They're actually very, very good. It smells actually really good. They have different types, sandalwood. They have musk. They have. It's great.
Yeah, you're right, Josh. Well, I'm going to read what
this Kevy
Kev says. It all depends on what Old Spice scent you're taking. You're talking about, like, I guess you're right. They do come in different scents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It has to do with your body oils. People don't think about that. That's why one perfume doesn't smell the same on somebody else. It's because the secretion of your pheromones, okay, and your body oils.
And some of y'all be trying to mask y'all musk with perfume
and cologne.
That junk or cologne, it don't work like that. You just going to be
cologne is alcohol. It doesn't take. It's not Febreze. Febreze mask musk. You can be musky. You can be musty and spray some.
So you telling people they should go buy Febreze if they
some people don't know musk stays into your clothes.
Oh yeah, it does.
But even in your closet, you can have like a musty jacket or hoodie, and it starts to get on the other clothes. So that's why you see people, especially those Febreze commercials, they spray the Febreze in their closet, in their shoes.
Right.
That's because of moisture.
Oh, okay. For real?
There's a moisture. If you go to Walmart, there's this little box you can put in your, just like back in the day they put mothballs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mothballs would suck the moisture.
Every grandma's house used to stink. Yeah, you know you're in your grandma's house. Hey,
go. Hey, baby, go to my room and get my slippers off underneath the.
Go get my purse. Let's order some Popeyes or something.
Why you smell like mothballs?
Like the whole house smell
like mothballs.
Menthol.
You find mothballs in your shoes.
Yes, it's in your pocket now. Yeah, you go home like you think it's a lemon head that you forgot. You about to put it like, no, this ain't.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I accidentally licked one before. I found it in my pocket. I was like, how did he get in your pocket? I don't know. I don't know how it got in there.
I feel like that thing is good enough to, if somebody ODs, you just put it in their nose, they'll wake the fuck up.
Oh, you think it's smelling so?
Yeah, the hair on is gone, bro. They ready to go jog. Seriously. Mantra says just trim. Don't shave it all off. Just trim.
Okay.
They don't want. I think the same thing with men. Do you like a bare bottom, or do you like it to have a little?
As long as it doesn't look like a fat rainforest, we good.
Or you can probably see a monkey come out and then go back and I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't know you had wildlife.
Like, something needs a banana. I gotta got this banana.
I didn't know you harbored wildlife.
She's like, this is my pet. Pet monkey.
Also, your monkey got a monkey.
There's no video.
Yeah. We're getting this situated.
It's all bad. As long as y'all can hear us, though, right? That's important. To be honest, Old Spice scents are not new. They're discontinued scent for 2 years, and they recycle.
Joshua calling out his uncle-ish stuff. he said Uncle Tunde. He said Uncle Tunde uses that.
What? Natural soap?
No, I think maybe
Old Spice.
Old Spice, yeah.
You probably get an Old Spice from the dollar store. It says Old Spice. Ice.
Them Old Spice commercials be funny as hell, though.
Yeah, with that comedian guy.
Yeah,
what's his name?
Deon Cole. That dude is hilarious. If you guys don't know Deon Cole, go on Netflix. He has a couple of specials on Netflix. He's hilarious.
He is. But you know what really killed me was when Cat Williams said, have you ever seen the Cedric the Entertainer have anything on Netflix? And my nigga, I went to Netflix. I was praying he was wrong.
He don't.
Not one special for Cedric the Entertainer on Netflix. No. He probably calls them. He calls them more than they call us.
Oh, he said mothballs. He said Uncle Tunde uses mothballs. Oh,
yes.
Here's this little box, and it basically will suck all the moisture in your closet. I don't know if some of y'all have like pleather in it or have anything, your belts dry rot. It's because of
moisture. Where's the moisture coming from? Us? Like our
just the air.
I don't know.
Just the air.
But I have seen some stuff that I've actually seen something on Amazon you can buy and just throw in your closet, and it'll take the moisture in. It looks like a.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know those corn things, those corn ball.
They're called damp rid.
What's it called?
Damp rid.
Oh, damp rid. It gets rid of the damping. Okay, yeah. Okay. I appreciate you, Kev, making sure that the video is fixed. We are back live.
Yes, we are good. Thank y'all.
I want to get on a more serious note before we kind of close up, and I want to ask Toya.
I had fun talking to my daughter.
Oh, you have a more insight of what Toya likes,
right?
Remember when right? And we also know that deodorant.
She likes beards, y'all,
and she's not the Rick Ross beard. You said you like them.
It has to be nice and tame.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and tame.
And women. Toya, tell us the top 3 things that women pay attention to when it comes to men.
Shoes.
So that we can help these men out that go out there and are wearing these
shoes, your smell, and how you look if you're put together.
I thought haircut.
Trim.
Okay. So that's part of the look.
Like, we love haircuts, but it's how you look. Like, we'll look at your shoes. We'll see if you're well kept. Okay, we need a well-kept.
So no dingy white sneakers.
Man, and then it's like if you smell
not those bulky ass Balenciagas just to prove to you that they can wear Balenciagas.
Women are like, some people are label whores. You know what I'm saying?
Explain the label whores to our listeners.
Label whores are people who
reporting live on Lagos traffic.
Designer.
Because they see that and they think the man has
money
to flex.
And then when I mean designer, I mean everything. Mm-hmm. My bag, my belt, my shoes, my socks, my jacket, all has to be
underwear.
Yeah, my
well,
underwear,
I think if you see guys like that,
those are what we call designer.
I think you should, to be honest, I think you should label those as red flags also. Where you see guys just like labeled out.
But those women, but
a man with a Gucci belt.
Why?
African, 9 out of 10 Africans are wearing Gucci belts
I guess
or designer belts.
I'm talking about which one is that has that red line in it?
Gucci.
I will not be talking to you. Sorry, Africans. I do like African music, but
okay, I'm going to say my Africans, we don't wear the ones with the red anymore. Those are too old school for us. Gucci has since come out with a lot more other designs. So
that one, if I see you with that one, it's an era. It's called giving me flea market.
Toya, you know what a Caucasian person told me one time?
What?
The loud designers. Like when Gucci, Louis, Prada, whatever you want to call it, Chanel makes the loud versions of them, it's for the black people.
Yeah, I know.
Because they make the exact same thing, not loud. He could be wearing a Prada right now.
Monogram
and it's just white.
Well, because we're more about
making
we're
louder.
We're peacocks.
Like remember Tommy Hilfiger said, I ain't make my clothes for black people.
Are we still wearing Tommy Hilfiger?
Yeah, people are still wearing.
Were we insulted by what he said?
I think some people were, but I don't think so.
It's true. He didn't make it for black people.
Black people are responsible for probably 60% of his wealth.
Yeah,
if not more. We are the pushers of the economy in this world. Yeah. Not always a smart way, but
in this country, most definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I appreciate y'all really covering Diddy and making awareness of domestic violence, because it's something that needs to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody that's listening, or anybody, the National Domestic Violence Hotline, call 800-799-7233 against the national. Come on, Toya, talk. National Domestic Violence Hotline. Please call 800-799-7233. So please, if you know anybody, try to be their safe place. Try to find a place how they can get away, because I will say this. There was a Georgia man. Let me say this real quick. There was a Georgia man who killed his girlfriend because she found out that he had a wife, cut her in half, burned her, and put her body in 2 different places. And the whole family was involved of getting rid of. And this was 2 days ago.
Wow.
So imagine if he was aggressive to get to the point of killing her, that means he probably had some domestic violence issues before that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And unfortunately, she lost her life. But this is an example of someone just taking it too far.
May I also, I'm sorry. May I also say that if you are a man and you are witnessing the abuse and you don't speak up, you're just as a bitch as an abuser. So if me and him, my brother, I see him abusing his girl and I don't say nothing or do nothing about it, I'm just as guilty, right? Because I should be able to pull you to the side and say, you should know better.
Yeah.
There should be nothing on this earth that will make you, even though I was educated earlier that this is seen as a double standard, you should not have that authority in you to demoralize, abuse, take away from this person's identity, and try your best to own this person in any way possible. You won't hit your mother like that. If you did, then you definitely have more problems than one can imagine. But you can't hit your mother like that, your sisters like that.
Right.
Why would you feel okay to have so much control over somebody?
Because it happened to them?
Or they might have witnessed it, or they might just be that type of toxic where they believe that they believe that the only way for me to show that I'm a man is to do this or to do that.
Now, for me, with Diddy's situation, I do believe Diddy had gone to the point where his power, his money, and his fame made him feel like he was a god. For you to run out of your hotel room into the lobby next to the hotel. There we go.
He came out in a towel.
You felt like no matter what happened at that moment, I can cover this up. That told me that he has covered up multiple incidences.
Yeah.
That even when they got out to the tabloids, he was able to control the narrative.
Well, yeah.
My thing is
when you're in a class, when you're in a certain class, when you make a certain amount of money or when you have a certain amount of power, you're able to do that. You're able to if the police come, you're able to say, "Hey, I need you guys to look the other way this time."
For real.
You can
Slip them a couple of dollars.
You can slip a couple of
I'll
dollars.
donate to your charity.
Right.
I'll do this. I'll do that.
You could go to the security. You could go to the security team in the hotel and be like, "Hey, here's 50,000. Give me that tape real quick."
See, this is one thing that I also realized. If you have so much crap on people, that's your insurance. Your insurance. So you're gonna walk around cocky.
Like a god.
Yeah, because nobody can F with me because I have evidence against
power.
you.
Now,
you can't say nothing to me because I am the biggest, baddest beep out here.
Yeah.
That's what kind of cockiness he had.
And what is his number one thing except from take that? I thought I told you that we won't stop. Didn't he keep on going? And going and going. Some people pay attention to the little stuff that people say, right? Especially when it's something that you didn't write down. It just came to you. You said that. I thought I told you that we won't stop. And all his artists are going to jail or dying. Craig Mack hated him before he died.
And that's the thing people have to realize.
Went to jail for like 10 years. Mace doesn't like him because he owns his masters. Lil' Kim probably had a problem with him. Jadakiss called him out. No, Styles P called him out in front of him. And, like, don't get it twisted. You were my boss. I got out because I saw how ugly of a person that you are. I feel like all of his bodyguards should be ashamed of themselves. Anybody that witnessed the abuse, especially a man that didn't do anything. Now, if my brother was to push his girl, I'm like, yo, don't do that. But, and I kind of talked to you after that. But if I see you actually abusing her, that's a different situation. Now I'm pulling you to the side like, yo, what's good with you? Like, why are you tripping right now?
And I will also say this because a lot of times we try to look at things and we're always like, well, if this person didn't do this, we can't always try to blame other people when they're in these certain situations, like we said at the beginning of the show. There are people that are in situations where that they believe that if I try to do something, this person can do something detrimental to my life. There are times where people think that, well, if it's so all you have to do is just leave. Well, it's really not that easy for a lot of people. Why? Because you don't know what's going through that other person's mind. How many times have people heard, if I can't have you, nobody else can?
Yep.
And I feel like that's probably what happened with Cassie and whatchamacallit.
Did he?
Because he would never claim her as his girlfriend.
She was his property.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all she was.
He would never marry Kim.
Jamie, Diana, Craig Mack died in 2018.
He did the same thing to Carisha. She was like, people would ask him in public. They would be like, "Hey, so what are you and Diddy?"
That's why she said it on there. Are you?
What are we? He's like, he said, we just cooling, we just having fun, enjoying each other's company.
No, she was like, we together? She said it on there.
Yeah, she said, are we together? And he was like,
yeah, we together. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she from the hood, so she wasn't gonna do that we just halving it. But yeah, so y'all don't forget to share,
share the link, subscribe. We appreciate everybody. Next week,
you guys need to start also following the page, Lagos Traffic, because we're going to start using that Instagram instead of mine. So please follow Lagos Traffic 10, I believe, _10. I believe that's what it is.
And also that we're going at 1:00 now.
Yes, we'll be on Saturdays. We'll be going at 1:00.
And hopefully we have Toya in the building every time we're here. Yeah, it's Lagos Traffic _213.
Yes.
Lagos Traffic _213. I'm about to put it in the
because we're going to start using that Instagram page instead of using mine. I wanted to use mine because I know a lot of you follow me, and I wanted you guys to see the product that we're bringing out to you guys. And if you guys love it, if you guys are enjoying it, follow Lagos Traffic _123, because that's where a majority of our content and everything is going to be. And also on YouTube, we'll be on YouTube. So follow us on YouTube. YouTube is Lagos Traffic. Hold on, sorry. Y'all gotta bear with me.
It's just Lakers traffic.
It is just Lakers traffic. I think is there an underscore?
No.
Okay, so it's just Lakers traffic.
Or just tell them the link is in your bio.
Yeah, and the link is definitely in my bio.
There we go.
So check out the link in my bio, subscribe, comment, like, and also share. Share. Grow the community. Help us out. Help you.
Konnichiwa. Oh. We're out. We're pretty.
Oh.
See you next week, y'all. Bye.
Peace.
We're about to go have some fufu and egusi.
Yeah.
Egusi.